All right, we've avoided talking about this team for pretty good reason. I mean, it's time to bring him back into the fold here. We've been exclusively Red Sox for pretty much the bulk of summer following the Celtics championship. And that's because, I mean, the Sox, they're like massive story right now. Hysteria, they can beat the best teams, and then they look terrible. The pitching staff was the best in baseball, and now they're like the worst in baseball. They just got swept by the Astros. They were half a game out of the wild card following the Kansas City series, which was huge. It was massive. They played two huge series against the Mariners and the Royals. They won both series. They were half a game out of the wild card. And then you get swept by the Astros over the weekend. I was camping. I was gone. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm going to watch the film. Maybe talk about it with Nick or Pat over the week. But the Sox decided to take themselves out of the race. Can they bounce back against the Rangers in a big way? We'll see. We'll see. But today, that was your Red Sox minute. We've got to talk Patriots. I mean, it's time to address the elephant in the room. They've been a huge story with the Brandon Aiyuk sweepstakes. They miss out. They suck so much that they were unable to make him a top 3 paid receiver, being probably 12th in production. I mean, good player, but he has everything around him. Every single player from San Francisco I look at with a grain of salt, except for maybe McCaffrey. Actually, I don't look at McCaffrey with a grain of salt. He's the freaking engine that takes that team over the top. But like Kittle, Samuel, Aiyuk, even Purdy, I look at those guys with a grain of salt because they just have the Avengers set up, you know? And they don't get it done. Whereas the Celtics, they had the Avengers, they dominated. Like, it wasn't even a competition in the NBA. Over in the NFL, though, the 49ers players, I always look at with an extra magnifying glass because they have it all, and they fail to get it done every year. But yeah, Brandon Aiyuk, available. Patriots were a destination, and they sucked so much that he didn't want to come here. They wanted to make him a top 3, top 5 paid receiver. And he doesn't come over. And their big number that they push is the average annual, and I believe they were offering $32 million a year. Here's the catch, though. Was it guaranteed? That's a big question in the media market here, is how the Patriots love to fluff it up with a big AAV number. But how much of it is guaranteed? How much of it is incentives? All that. High possibility. I mean, Drew Bledsoe, that's the big case that keeps coming up, is Drew Bledsoe signed a $100 million contract with the Patriots back in the 90s. But $20 million was guaranteed. So it's a fake number, fake contract. Did the Patriots offer substantial guarantees? That's what a lot of people want to know. Is the money guaranteed in this AAV of $32 million a year over the next 5 years? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. We're still waiting to find that out. But yeah, I don't even think Aiyuk is crazy good. You know, like, Aiyuk is a good player. You need receivers. You need a vet receiver to develop the quarterback. That's what worked in Buffalo. That's what worked in Cincinnati. That's what worked in Houston. You need that star receiver. Oh, Miami, of course. To grow the quarterback. So you have a superstar quarterback. And the Pats couldn't even bring this guy in. And Aiyuk, willing to leave the 49ers, a team that has the golden road through the NFC every single year, obviously just wants money. He doesn't care about winning the Super Bowl anymore, you know? And the Pats have the most money. So I want to know, there's always a number, you know? Like, did you really blow him out of the water? I don't know. I really can't tell you. They had a big AAV. big AB. 32 million is nothing to sneeze at in the NFL. Was it guaranteed? I don't know. But also, like, it depends on what our trade package was as well. Like, second round pick, I do that for Aiyuk. First, I'm not doing that. Not for Aiyuk. Aiyuk's he's a good player. Is he a game breaker? I don't think so. A guy like CeeDee Lamb, now we're talking. I think he is a game breaker. That's a player I'd flip a first round pick for, which is crazy to say. Crazy. A lot of people look at that and say, you're an idiot. And I can see people being upset and frustrated about that. I think we have a chance to have a really high pick. If we get CeeDee Lamb, though, I think we'll actually be a really good team. I think CeeDee Lamb is a game-breaking receiver, and he's really good. So I would look into going all out to bring him here. He's a game breaker. He's like on another level to Aiyuk. Aiyuk is a good player, a good receiver, but he's not going to take the top off, I don't think. That's why I wasn't too upset when the Pats didn't get him. I think it was just frustrating. I want to know, either were we such an ugly destination that even though we were going to pay him obnoxious money that he is not worth, that he still said, no, you guys suck so much, I don't want to come there? Or did we actually offer him guaranteed obnoxious money? Did we? You never know. I mean, you're talking about a team that's 32nd in the league, last in the league in spending over the last 10 years. The lowest spending of the lowest spending. The minimum spending team. Which is something that gets swept under the rug. The Crafts are kind of sensitive about. People aren't talking about. The Patriots get away with this. The Red Sox get freaking killed for this. And that's BS. That is really dumb. So I want to keep it real, keep it fair, shoot from the hip. Did they offer guaranteed money? Was the money obnoxious? I don't know. I'm done talking about Aiyuk, though. We didn't get him. And that's fine. Honestly, it's whatever. At this point, Aiyuk, good player, wasn't going to change us that much. What we really need is a freaking tackle. You know, like, can we figure out tackle? This is driving me up a wall. I mean, I talked about this when I did the draft special. What are we doing? Chooks a core four? Is it a core four? Is it... I heard Vederian Lowe is expected to be the starting left tackle. Hello. Did we learn from last year? What are we doing? This is crazy to me. I think they are... I know they're not punting on the year because they're going with Brissett. Brissett's won the job. Maye isn't close right now, and I think that's fine. Like, look, it's annoying for some fans. They want to see the number 3 overall pick play week 1. Well, guess what? We saw that happen with San Francisco. We saw that happen in New York. Some kids, they have a lot of talent. They just don't know the game yet. The game is too fast for them at this point. So guess what? They have to earn their spot. They have to prove that they can be a better player than the other QBs on the depth chart. And right now, Jacoby Brissett is the best QB on the depth chart, and he should play week 1. Drake Maye shouldn't just get a pass because he's the number 3 overall pick and go above Jacoby Brissett. I know a lot of people want to see him develop on the job, develop in the games. I saw Trey Lance do that, and he's out of the league. He got flipped for like a 4th round pick. I saw Zach Wilson do that, and he's out of the league. He's like a backup in Denver now, you know. And these guys were high picks. So you can't just throw a guy into the fire like that, you know what I mean? I understand why people want him to play. If he's not ready, he's not ready. And if he's not as good as Jacoby Brissett, that means he's not ready. So you need to give him time. You need to give him time. Maybe the whole season. I'm hoping to make to have a better year than last year. Like, this is a lot about the Red Sox as well. Like, the Red Sox are in a similar boat where it was like, I'm not saying you have to make the playoffs. I just want a better year than last year. I want competitive baseball in September. That means something, whether you make it or miss the playoffs in October. Patriots is the same deal right now. Like, look, we were the number 3 overall pick, the second worst team in... No, we were the worst team in the AFC. Can we play competitive football? Football that means something in December. You know, preparing for whether we make or miss the playoffs in January. You know, like, if we just miss it, it's okay. Like, I just don't want... I know the AFC East is going to be stacked too. So, like, I understand if we're last place in the East, but we just missed playoffs. Like, I'm not going to be too upset. I don't know if they can do that right now, though. Right now, it looks like a total dumpster fire. You have Bailey Zappi playing, like, the whole preseason game. You have Joe Milton styling on everyone. Drake Maye plays one series, and it's all handoffs. That's boring. I'm not saying I want Drake Maye to play during the regular season. I'm saying that these are the Carolina Panthers backups in a meaningless game. This is a game I want to see Drake Maye play. I want to see him throw the ball. I want to see what he can do with it, you know? And I want to see him learn in this game. And especially on, like, Thursday, I want to see him play against the Philadelphia Eagles backups, you know, in a meaningless game, you know, but they're all, like, really stressed out or something, the coaching staff. Like, AVP, I don't know if this is the guy. I have to wait and see longer, but their offense is, like, slow. It is stagnant. For some reason, they don't understand how to snap the ball. There's so many pre-snap penalties, how to line up correctly. Like, Alex Van Pelt, were you qualified for the position? Because you've been in the league as a quarterbacks coach for a long time. But is there a reason why you haven't been an offensive coordinator yet, a play caller yet, all this stuff? There might be, like, he's got his first shot at it here with Elliott Wolf and Mayo and the Patriots. But damn, please figure this out. Like, this is not like year 1 of a rebuild for the Patriots. This is not. It's something that people need to realize. Like, this is not year 1 of the rebuild. This is year 3. This is year 4 of the rebuild. We have been out of it. Last time we made the playoffs, we scratched in, we played Buffalo, and we got killed. But hey, we made the playoffs. I'll take it. Mac Jones rookie year. 2 seasons go by, complete disasters. And then here we are, year 3. Trying again to make the playoffs. Mac Jones is gone. Bill Belichick is gone. All these guys are on their first year. Crafts are trying to sell you on a long-term thing where it's like, we need time and all this. And I get it. But you've also had time. You've had a long time to figure this out. And we haven't. So now we're restarting again with Mayo, first-time guy. Van Pelt, first-time guy. Covington, first-time guy. And Drake Maye, probably not going to play the year. He's probably not ready. Are these other guys ready? I don't know. And the Pats get away with a lot of this BS because there's a lot of recency bias because of it. And it's just time to be held accountable. You know, it's time for accountability. I expect improvement. If you are a 4-13 team again or whatever, then I know you're not qualified. You're just as bad as the prior regime at the end. So it's time to figure this stuff out. I expect a better game next week on this Thursday against the Eagles. I expect a much better product. It was pretty good, like, on Thursday. I mean, I was bored half to sleep because it was just Bailey Zappi. I know Bailey Zappi. I'm done watching Bailey Zappi. and it was like handoffs to Pierre Strong or whatever, or Kevin Harris. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I need either Milton or I need Maye to play in the meaningless preseason game against the Philadelphia Eagles backups. So let's buckle down and try to build a season. I need competitive football in December. Thank you.